So I promised that I would share this tool with you to help me get my absolute paralyzing fear under control as I was about to jump out of an airplane at 12,500 feet a few days ago. My name is Ana-Christina, and I am radically resilient. Here's the deal. Sometimes we need to practice our tools to use our tools, don't we? And when I looked back at what happened in that airplane, being smushed next to just total body smushed. There were 20 people sitting in this tiny little two-prop plane, ascending to 12,500 feet above Colorado. I felt this paralyzing fear. I can't say that I've ever felt this much fear. I think I felt it once or twice else in my life. And the bottom line is, it was truly paralyzing. I wasn't fight and I wasn't flight. I was not going to move off that seat. I was going to stay seat belted, and I was going to look that instructor right in the eye and tell him, you know what, I'm riding the plane down. It doesn't matter how many hours I spent in class. It doesn't matter how much anticipation I've had over my first skydiving experience ever. It doesn't matter how many hundreds of dollars were spent. I'm done. I'm riding the plane back. Done. Can't do it. And the bottom line is, I needed to do some things to get myself in line, right? Because I wasn't doing it for the adrenaline rush. I wasn't doing it for a check mark on my bucket list, although it has been on my bucket list forever. What I was truly doing it for is to press, not push past, but to press into the envelope of my comfort zone. That's why I was doing this. And I needed to do a couple things in order to get my mind straight, and to get my heart in line, and to get my gut back up, because my gut, I think I left it down on the ground, right? So here's what I did. I looked back and I dissected what happened. I dissected exactly what happened to get me to where I was more efficient, more effective, more comfortable, and I had a blast. I had so much fun. But if I didn't have the right mindset, I couldn't have fun doing this. I couldn't, right? Because fear takes over. You either have fear or you have fun. I don't know that you have both at the exact same time. So here's what I did. I took it apart later and I said, here's what I did. Here's the A's, okay? Awake, aware, alive, attention. I gave it my attention. I gave it my awareness. I gave it my life. I'm alive. I'm aware. I'm paying attention. And what happened is that allowed me to see that I was in full fight or flight mode. In my case, it was freeze. My butt's not moving off this seat. It's frozen. It's stuck. It's not moving. I'm riding the plane down. But the bottom line is, I was aware of what was going on in my body, and I had a heck of a lot of adrenaline dumping into my body. And I made a decision. That was the second piece. So alive, awake, aware, alert, attention. The second step is decision. To decide means to cut off. I cut off the doubt. I cut off the what ifs. I cut off, what if I can't remember what they taught me? What if I can't remember my safety procedures? What if I don't know how to land? What if I can't find the frickin' airport? What if I land on a building? What if I land in power lines? What if, what if, what if? I cut those off. To decide means to cut off. To decide means to make up one's mind. When you look up the Latin roots, I made up my mind. And I said, I'm going to decide not to push past my fear and jump out the door. That's not what I decided. I took a baby step. I decided to use the tools that I teach, to use the tools that I have been taught, to use the tools that I've researched, and I know the scientific basis and the physiological basis of these tools. That's what I did. The third step is taking action. So A is alive, alert, aware, attention. The second one is D, to decide. Right? Decide what you're going to do with what's going on, what you're being aware of. And number 3 is to act. So the action I took wasn't to push myself out the door. The action I took was to breathe. So there's 2 names for this kind of breathing that I've heard. It's called box breathing, which I like. We draw a box right in front of ourselves, okay? It's also called combat breathing for a reason. Navy SEALs use it. Marine Corps snipers use it, and now we're teaching it to firefighters. I'm working to teach it to first responders because it's brilliant. Box breathing goes like this. You draw a box in your mind right in front of you. and you mark it off in threes. So there's 3 sections here, 3 sections here, 3 sections here, 3 sections here, okay? So you breathe in on the top, pause on the side. Breathe out on the bottom, pause on the side. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. Here's how it works. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Pause, 1, 2, 3. I gotta be straight up, it didn't work instantly. I cannot tell you that it worked instantly. The willingness is what worked instantly, and I got my mind focused on my decision. Did that help my fight or flight? Yes. As far as the adrenaline dump, I can't say that it worked instantly. I can't, because it takes a little bit for the chemistry to reverse, doesn't it? It takes a little bit for the chemistry to fire up, and it takes a little bit for it to reverse. But the bottom line is, within 60 seconds, I totally felt it calming, and then it came up again because I let my mind go crazy. What if, what if, what if, what if? But then I stopped it again. I made a decision and I acted. I kept breathing. And within 90 seconds of doing that box breathing, and an additional tool that I was able to do because my mind was able to focus, 90 seconds, I was absolutely calm, absolutely at peace, absolutely calm. And I was able to be efficient and effective. I did the safety procedures during 40 seconds of free fall. My coaches, my instructors told me I would be in total shock when I went out the door for the first time. I've never been out the door of an airplane like that. Never done tandem jumping, nothing. I was not in shock. I was absolutely aware and going through my safety procedures from the couple split seconds after I left the plane. And the bottom line is, I was efficient, I was effective, I was comfortable, and I had a heck of a lot of fun. It was brilliant. And even though it was a rush of adrenaline, and even though it was a check mark on my bucket list, the bottom line is that I didn't push past my fear. I didn't have to force it. I didn't have to say, suck it up, Ana-Christina, just do this. No, I didn't. What I did is I pressed into it. I pressed into it. I said, here we go. Let's use this, and let's use it to great effect. Teach yourself what you can do on a daily basis on less stressful situations. What's it going to take for you to be able to use box breathing as a daily habit, as an hourly habit, moment by moment when you're in situations, going into the situation before you go to the call, when you're in the call, when you're debriefing your body after the call? What's it going to take for you to use this box breathing? I'll do a couple other videos or articles here coming up, and we're going to go through some relaxation breathing as well, which might be helpful after the call. Sorry, I had some things come up on my screen. And I'm going to be sharing these tools with you. It was absolutely brilliant. My name is Ana-Christina. Be strong, be confident, be radically resilient. You rock.